Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Mike Trout or Bryce Harper? It is the question that has been asked for years. In the minor leagues, people wondered who was the better prospect. In the big leagues, many have debated who is the better player. With 3 MVP awards and 11 All-Star appearances combined, there is plenty of fuel for the discussion. But tonight, the debate can be settled on the field as the two face off. Next.
Handles enjoyed the off day yesterday, especially after picking up the victory on Sunday afternoon. And tonight here at the Big A, they welcome in Bryce Harper and the Washington Nationals. Everyone starts talking about the faces of baseball. You've got 2 of the biggest and the best battling it out today. It's the first of 4 against the 2 ball clubs this season. As we welcome inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels Baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Kubica. I'm Victor Rojas, and what else could we talk about other than Bryce Harper and Mike Trout with these two to get together? Obviously, it's a talk around Major League Baseball. All over Twitter, everyone all being asked who is the better of the 2, and who would you take over the next 10 years?
Well, Victor, I think when you think about it, these 2 guys are fantastic players and so young. Their prime is still right around the corner. When you think about what they've done at this age, already 24 years old, Bryce Harper's won an MVP. Mike Trout has won 2 MVPs at the age of 25, been in 11 All-Star games combined. So both these players, very, very special. They can do so many things to be able to win games. Mike Trout, when you think about it, one of the shortest, most compact swings you're ever going to see in the game of baseball. He can drive the ball out the left. He can drive the ball out the center and right. But he also has tremendous speed. When he hits the ball, you put a lot of pressure on the defense. He can go and bring that extra base hit, 32 extra base hits already this season. Then you got Bryce Harper. He has that back leg swing. He has unbelievable power. Drives that ball out the right field, right center field as well as anybody. He's really made a good adjustment this season as far as staying back and utilizing the whole field. Very good throwing arm out in right field for the Nationals. It is going to be a lot of fun to watch these 2 guys battle. Even though it's the Nationals versus the Angels, these 2 guys, very special.
Interleague battle, and this is a Washington Nationals ball club that can absolutely swing the bat. So Jesse Chavez tonight will have his hands full. Edwin Jackson's on the mound for the Nats. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. They're bringing the lineups to the first pitch when we return. Sports West is being brought to you by our local Southern California Land Rover retailers. By Jack in the Box, come try the new sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger and chicken sandwich for limited time only. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places.
Welcome back out to the Big A. Game one of a quick two-game series. Mentioned 4 times these two teams will meet. Halos will be in D.C. in mid-August, and kind of in a similar situation. They will have played the Mariners for a 4-game series, have an off day Monday in D.C., play a Tuesday, Wednesday series, off day on Thursday, and then take on the Orioles on that road trip. That should be a nice, chilly road trip through the freezing Mid-Atlantic area.
Yeah. No humidity whatsoever, guaranteed.
Angels, as we mentioned, then the victory on Sunday. They salvaged the finale of that 3-game set against the Tampa Bay Rays, and you hope that it carries over. You had the off day, as now the Angels start to pick up some of these off days that they didn't necessarily have in the first half. But they do run into a ball club in the Washington Nationals. It's an offensive juggernaut. They've had their issues on the bullpen. They've addressed that. They think that they've addressed it with John Doolittle, Ryan Madsen, formerly of the Oakland A's, with the trade that was consummated a couple of days ago. Dusty Baker deciding, you know what, we're not going to go and name a closer right now. They're going to kind of match up. But if they can lock down that bullpen, especially the back end closing games out, watch out for the Nationals.
Yeah, you know, the Dodgers are really, really good in the National League. I think the Nationals are the same type of category, especially when you have Max Scherzer as your ace of a staff. And this offense for the National is dynamic.
Well, you see Jesse Chavez is on the mound. We mentioned he will have his hands full. This is the lineup that Dusty Baker will run out there. The Nationals lead the National League East with a 10.5 game advantage. It's Brian Goodwin leading things off at center field. Wilmer Defoe will be the shortstop. He'll bat second. Then Bryce Harper's in right. Ryan Zimmerman's at first. Daniel Murphy's having another fantastic season with the Nats. His second with Washington. He's the second baseman. Anthony Rendon has been a pleasant surprise at third base. He's the reigning National League Player of the Week. Then you've got Adam Lind, the former American Leaguer. He's at DH. Matt Wieters, the former Oriole, behind the plate. And Chris Heisey is batting ninth and playing left field.
Yeah, when you think about this offense, you always think of Bryce Harper, but Anthony Rendon has been absolutely outstanding. When you look at his numbers in the month of July, 474 in the month. He was you mentioned Player of the Week, hitting over 600 during that stretch. Tremendous power, 19 home runs, 63 RBI with 22 doubles to mix in, and even in a triple. Very good power, especially that left center to left field pull power for Rendon.
And while we complain about the heat and humidity here in Southern California, for Rendon, who's a Houston native, this is like winter for him. Jesse Chavez on the mound for the Angels. This will be his 20th appearance, 19th start of the season. He's 5-10 and a 4.99 ERA.
Well, the big thing when you look at Jesse Chavez is make sure you spot your fastball well. Use those secondary pitches, but you can't think in terms of how good this offense is. When you make good pitches, doesn't matter how hot a hitter is, you're going to get him out. Jesse Chavez is looking for some run support and some early zeros here put up by Jesse.
Let's check out the defense that will support Jesse Chavez tonight. Cameron Maben to left, Mike Trout in center, Cole Calhoun in right, the infield, Yunel Escobar and Andrelton Simmons on the left side, Nick Franklin, Luis Valbuena on the right, Martin Maldonado behind the plate.
And Andrelton Simmons has been outstanding. When you look, 0 errors his last 165 chances. That's covering 39 games, 20 double plays turned, 57 double plays turned, including that game-ending double play turn with Nick Franklin to finish off the game on Sunday.
Nats come in with a 56-36 record. This is game number 93 for them, and Brian Goodwin ready to lead things off, hitting 245. As the first one is in for a strike. Jeff Nelson's the crew chief, and he's calling the balls and strikes tonight. Corey Mann and Blazer over at first base, Doug Eddings at second, and Laz Diaz at third. One ball, one strike. Last start for Jesse was in Texas on July the 8th. Took the loss. 3 runs on 7 hits, 5 innings of work. 6 punch outs and 2 walks. This one, little flare out to left. Maben's there. 1 away. You would think that the way the Nationals swing the bat, that this is a team that is primed to, if you're on the mound, we talked about with Ricky Nolasco, pitch backwards.
Yes.
A lot of off-speed stuff.
And
we were out in front.
We were talking about that a little bit even on the pregame show, how you pitch. When you have a team that can hit a fastball as well as they do, but you still don't avoid your fastball, you make them start looking off speed, and they get that fastball by them in those certain counts. Exactly, pitching backwards.
Wilmer Defoe bouncing one up the middle. Simmons has it. Shortstop retires the other two down.
And that's a smart decision by Jesse Chavez, even though he's reaching back on that baseball, but he knows exactly where Andrelton Simmons is set up behind him as a pitcher. That's why you look back and look where your middle infielders are set up. As soon as he sees that ground ball, he brings that glove back, knowing it's Simmons is going to have that coverage up the middle to get a 6-3 ground out.
So here's Bryce Harper with 2 outs, nobody on.
Especially when you reach back, if you deflect that baseball, it ends up being a hit. You do want to make sure when Bryce Harper comes to the plate, there's no one on base.
You know what you've gotten away from, especially over the last couple of years, because of the shifts? The pitchers throwing their bare hands up there.
Yeah.
You don't see that as often as we once did.
Because you're going to have somebody behind you almost every single time, whether it's a second baseman or a shortstop.
Or you'll look in and complain that there's nobody there and be real happy about not shifting at that point.
Only if there's a hit through the hole.
1-0 count on Harper. .329 batting average. 23 home runs, 72 runs batted in. He'll drive one out to center. Launched out to left center field. Trout near the wall, and that is gone. Harper with a 2-out home run gives the Nationals a 1-0 lead. The 139th home run hit by Washington this season.
And that's why he's such a special hitter. When you can hit a ball like that the other way and hit it with authority to left center field, as Bryce Harper just did. Ended up being a fastball that drifted out over the plate, and Harper with that good power and staying back. Talked a little bit about it on the pregame show, how he's utilizing hitting the ball so well the other way. He gets that back leg leverage to lift that baseball out. 24th home run of the season, 73 RBI for Harper.
Zimmerman lifts one out to right field, and there you go, folks. That's the aggressiveness of the Washington Nationals, kind of like we saw with the Tampa Bay Rays this past weekend. Bryce Harper with a 2-out home run to center field gives the Nats the early 1-0 lead. Mike Scioscia's lineup for the Angels, who come into this one with a 46-49 mark, 4th in the West. 17 games back of the Houston Astros, and it'll be May, but Calhoun, Trout in the top third of the order. Pujols, Escobar, Simmons in the middle third. Valbuena gets to start today with a right-hander on the mound. He's at first. Maldonado, then Franklin rounding out that starting 9.
Yeah, when you think about guys that are going to have success against his former team, you know Escobar has put up some very good numbers. He played with the Nationals, had good numbers, especially with runners in scoring position. For Escobar against and when he was with the Nationals, very important for him because he uses the field so well, both inside out approach, lines ball up the middle. 314 batting average he had with the Nationals back in 2015 has been very solid in that Angel uniform.
33-year right-hander, native of Columbus, Georgia, Edwin Jackson. The much-traveled Edwin Jackson's on the mound. His first start with the Nationals. 3 relief appearances with Baltimore earlier this year, and the first one's in for a strike. He's taken the place of Joe Ross, the injured Joe Ross of the Nats.
And my go-tos to be successful against Jackson is that track that cutter and slider away and make him throw strikes. He's a guy who will walk some batters.
Bouncer to the left side, and nice play by Defoe. And not going to get Maben. That'll go as an infield base hit.
Talk about those go-tos to be successful against Jackson and making that start here tonight. Mentioned tracking that slider and cutter away. Good batting average against those 2 pitches in brief amount of time this season and make him throw strikes. He's a guy that will walk some batters. 5 innings pitch, 4 walks. Force him into that fastball, middle part of the plate. I think you have to challenge right now as far as Cameron Maben. Get back to that aggressive mode as far as stealing bases.
First hit for Cameron Maben is July 9th at Texas. Big lead already. First one's upstairs. Jackson looked like he stumbled on the landing area.
Yeah, Victor, it almost looked like he tried a quick pitch, a slide step. And that's what you want as a hitter. You want a pitcher to try that slide step because the chances are you could have that elbow drop and elevate one of those cut fastballs or sliders, and Cole could do some damage.
Just off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Jackson 3 relief appearances for the Orioles. This is his 12th appearance, 9th start of his career against the Angels. The interesting thing about that is 9 of the 12 have occurred here in this ballpark. Split last year between Miami and San Diego. 5 and 7 with a 5.89 combined last season. Jackson in his 2nd go around with the Nats. He was with them back in 2012. Maben with an infield base hit, stands at first. No throw over there. Good back standing up. An interesting thing with Ryan Zimmerman at first base. He's committed 9 errors as a first baseman. Pickoff attempts. Wouldn't surprise me to see guys, if they're off to big leads, try to go to second and force Zimmerman to make a quality throw to the bag. Maben's on the move, pitches outside. The throw down is a good one, but Maben is in there and looks like he got hurt.
Yeah, he didn't look real comfortable going into the base. This is, he got close to the base. You're going to see Mike Scioscia and Adam Neville are going to run out there right now.
Right knee, and almost looked as if he was trying to start a slide.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was going to be able to even slide. He got there quick at a big jump, and right when he got to the base, and then almost hyperextended as he slid into the base.
You know what? I'm wondering, Gooby, if the way he slowed down, he felt something and almost didn't want to slide onto that leg.
I'll tell you what, if they might challenge us also. They're on the phone in there. Dusty Baker may indeed challenge us, because if he's on the base, now he's off the base, look like he's out.
Yeah, he is out. They're going to challenge that. But man, the jump that he had from first base, he looked like he had a terrific jump. But then all of a sudden, I'm following the pitch and the throw down there. I'm still like, why isn't he at second base yet? And it looks like he started to slow up, so maybe he felt something. Then all of a sudden you realize, I got to slide. And that's the way he slides, is that right knee bends underneath, and that's the last thing you want to do.
Exactly, because he had a great jump. I was almost thinking that Matt Wieters not even throw the baseball at that point.
Watch him slow up right around here. It looked comfortable.
Yeah, he felt something before he even went into the slide, it appeared. Right there, and then the slide into second.
You know how you're tentative, like you have to do something when you're hurt, and for him it's sliding on the left leg, so the right knee kind of, that figure 4. So he knew he didn't want to do the full slide. Clearly in a lot of pain, and he is called out at second. He did come off the base as we expected. So a big blow for the Angels as the hits keep on coming this season. Cameron Maben being helped off the field, grabbing that right knee, and once we get word from the clubhouse, we will certainly pass it along to you. We would assume that Ben Revere will just take over in left.
Imagine Cole Calhoun would get a green light here at 3-0 too, especially that long delay for Jackson before he threw his last pitch.
3-1. This is popped up left side of the infield. Rendon moving over. Defoe calls him off. Look at that, the youngster calling off the veteran. Two down.
Hey, I'm player of the week. Don't you know that?
Let's take a look at the Nats on the defensive side of things. Heisey, Goodwin, Harper in the outfield from left to right. Rendon, Defoe, Murphy, and Zimmerman from third to first. Matt Wieters behind the plate.
And so often everyone talks about the offense for Bryce Harper, but he has an outstanding throwing arm. 6 outfield assists in right field. That's tied for fifth in the National League. At 13 back in 2013. A very strong, accurate throwing arm for Bryce Harper with very good coverage in the outfield.
John at 337, 16 home runs, 36 runs batted in, that 457 on base percentage. I pull it foul. 1-1 strike.
Saw that the last few games for the Rays against Trout, trying to pitch him inside. Still pretty good velocity on the fastball for Edwin Jackson. That went at 96. Once through a no-hitter.
Trout, double MVP bobblehead giveaway tonight. Good crowd here at the Big A. That's upstairs and off the glove. It's 3-1. Pujols on deck. Here's the 3-1. And that is driven out to left center field. How about that? Bryce Harper, you got one. I get one in the bottom of the first. We're tied at 1.
Well, you talk about a perfect opening for us tonight for this game with 2 tremendous superstars. Bryce Harper, 2 out, home run, top of the first. Mike Trout, 2 out, home run, bottom of the first. What a shot for Trout, first home run since coming back from the disabled. That's his 5th hit. Low fastball, anything lower part of the strike zone. I don't care if it's 96, it's gonna be hit hard. And Trout, short, compact through the baseball and way out off the rocks in left center field. That's unbelievable. Both of them, first inning.
What was the old Michael Jordan commercial back in the day? Anything you could do, I could do better. Something like that.
This is fun to watch these two. And then Albert Pujols. Now
Albert bounces one over to short. Defoe has it. And so the 2 superstars deliver in the first inning, both with 2 out home runs. And it's a 1-1 game headed to the second.
it is almost comical to watch that. I mean, this baseball is tattooed out of the ballpark by Mike Trout.
Kind of a ho-hum first inning. Murphy, Rendon, and Lind. So awesome.
They're amazing players.
Yeah, baseball's boring. Whatever.
Yeah.
And Murphy takes a strike. Ben Revere does indeed take over in left field. Cameron Maben helped off the field after sliding into second base, apparently hurting his right knee. When we get confirmation and word, we will pass it along to you. No balls, 2 strikes on Murphy, the second baseman, hitting .344, 16 home runs, 71 runs batted in. When we talk about the Nationals offense, I mean, it starts with Murphy, then Harper, then Zimmerman. Those are the top 3 in National League batting average.
Oh, and then Rendon, player of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murphy is batting in the 5 spot. The number 2 guy in the National League is batting in the 3 spot, and then Zimmerman, the cleanup hitter. That is one tough stretch of hitters, especially with Rendon on deck.
Daniel Murphy really has turned into a fantastic hitter. When you think about it, when with the New York Mets, a pretty good hitter. Then he went on that stretch in the postseason, all the home run power.
Murphy goes down swinging, first strikeout of the night for Jesse Chavez. The Nats come in first in the National League and average, second in home runs, first in runs, on base percentage, and slugging.
It's a fastball by him again. Look like he's looking off speed. That's what you have to do if you're Jesse Chavez. Get him to look for a certain pitch and then get that fastball by him.
Rendon hitting .318, 423 on base percentage, 19 home runs, 63 runs batted in. Third baseman, 27-year-old Houston. A first round pick out of Rice University back in 2011. He's been on fire of late. Had a great season, but since June 15th, he's hit .417 with 8 home runs and driven home 24. That's why he leads the National League in wins above replacement WAR at 4.9 and just second in Major League Baseball behind Aaron Judge. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two. This is lined back up the middle. Did not miss that fastball. So Rendon on board. And it'll bring up Adam Lind.
Again, that's why he's been so good of late too this season. When you look at Rendon, using the whole field, staying back, letting the baseball travel, and lining pitches like that right back up the middle.
12-game hitting streak for Rendon now, tying a career high for him. No balls, 2 strikes. Lind the DH. Spent last year with Seattle. Hit 20 home runs for him. Hit .239 overall. But this year with the Nats, hitting .317. .378 on base percentage. And down goes Lind. Second strike out of the inning for Chavez. 2 down.
Good off-speed pitch. Good slow curveball. Backdoor curveball for Jesse Chavez. Gets Lind to swing and miss. Outer part of the plate. Perfect location. Tried to stay back. Could not do so. No contact made. Second punch out of the inning for Jesse.
There's Matt Wieters. Signed with the Nats in the offseason. Switch hitting catcher. Now 31, hitting .245. Signed a one-year deal with an option. One-0. He'll drive this one out to right field. Cole going back. He'll play this one off the wall. Rendon heading to third base. The baseball comes in. It's a long single for Matt Wieters. And the Nationals have runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Heisey coming up.
Left fielder, number 14, Chris Heisey.
Boy, Wieters stays back on this baseball. It's a fastball, middle part of the plate, and he drives this one right off the wall. Outstanding sound off the bat. You talk about using the barrel and getting barreled up on that baseball well off the wall, but Cole Calhoun gets it in quickly to prevent a run from scoring. Over the years, Wieters seemed to have some big hits against the Eagles as a member of the Baltimore Orioles.
Heisey, the left fielder. He'll take off the plate. He's hitting .175 through 34 games. 3 doubles, home run, and 5 runs batted in. No Jason Worth in the lineup. Well, he did take batting practice today. Looked pretty good. Saw in the corner. 1-1. Nationals also putting up all these big-time numbers without Trey Turner.
You talk about a special player with unbelievable speed himself. They have a very deep, they almost have an American League lineup playing in the National League. Deep throughout.
Just missed down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Harper and Trout. The solo home runs. That's where we stand right now. 1-1 in the second inning. 3-1. Top of the order, and Goodwin on deck. Good rip by Heisey.
That's what you get when you put yourself into those fastball counts.
Rendon at third, Wieters at first. Wieters is going to take off on the pitch. Full count of 2 outs. Valbuena's playing behind him. 3-2. Heisey. Skies went out to shallow right. Franklin going out. Cole calling for it. And the threat extinguished as we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. This game is tied at 1. Second, Escobar, Simmons, Valbuena coming up for the Angels with a fantastic crowd here tonight. Still filing in here. The Trout double MVP bobblehead night.
How great was that first inning when you think about it? Harper, Trout, 2 out, home runs.
Harper's home run, 405 feet. Trout's 448. Not that we're counting. Escobar, swing and a miss.
No.
Uni comes in batting 287. 6 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Lays off, evens the count at 1-1. With the 2015 season as a member of the Nationals. Hit .314 for the Nats that year. 25 doubles, 9 home runs, drove in 56. Bouncer toward third and goes foul. 1-2.
Boy, just watching that play right there, a ground ball that Rendon feels foul, but I watched Daniel Murphy. He was running over to back up first base just in case of an errant throw. That's what kind of player Daniel Murphy is. We could talk about his offense, but he's been a big-time leader for this Nationals club.
That's out towards center field. Good one coming in. Now has to go back on it. He's able to reach back and haul it in for the first out.
Most difficult play is that shot as a center field right over your head, and Goodwin was able to go back and track that one down. Hit very well by Escobar. Goes back on it, has to reach back up at the end. Able to catch that shot by Escobar. Never moved his head and his eyes on the baseball. Difficult play right at the center fielder.
There's Simba. Comes in batting 291. Scorching hot month of July thus far. We'll take a strike. Hitting .366 this month. 5 doubles, a home run, and 4 runs batted in. .942 OPS for Andrelton. That's a high fastball ripped out toward left center field. Heisey giving chase on the track, will haul it in. Got on top of that one. 2 down.
He can do that as well as anybody in the game. That high fastball, bat letter high, is the play and my Monday key for this game going the weekend. I feel it coming. Much better at bats already in this game for the Angels. Driving that ball very, very well. Fastball up, Mike Trout. Better swings, very important for the offense to score some runs against the Nationals and their offense.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's Luis Valbuena. Remember, C.J. Cron hit the game-winning home run Sunday, but Luis is back in there today with a right-hander. We'll stick to that platoon. Cron will more than likely back in the lineup tomorrow night. Gio Gonzalez, a lefty, going for the Nationals. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's that cut fastball from Edwin Jackson. So far this year, when you look at percentage of pitches thrown, about 27% of his pitches have been cut fastballs. 15 is sliders, throwing his curveball, changeup. Fastball, we mentioned 90-96 range, about 52%.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
It's that zone for Luis Valbuena where you generally see him square up that baseball. It was a little bit late on the fastball, but it's a lower part of the strike zone where he wants to pitch.
Fouled that one off his ankle. count. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good life so far tonight for Edwin Jackson. Guy, as we mentioned, has been much traveled. That's the big leagues with the Dodgers. He's pitched with the Rays, Tigers, Diamondbacks, White Sox, Cardinals, Nationals, Cubs, Braves, Marlins, Padres, Orioles, and back to the Nationals.
Can you do that again?
Throwing 95, 96.
Yes.
2-2. Bouncer foul.
Always good to see Mike Morgan's name in there as far as a reference when number of teams played.
He was
for.
the standard for the long time.
For the longest time.
It's like the when Bugs Bunny used to go on that trip around the world. He had all the stickers on that big trunk of his. That was Mike Morgan for the longest time. Now it's Octavio Dotel and Edwin Jackson. 2-2. That is pulled toward Murphy, who's playing in the shift. And the Halos are down in order here in the second. We're off to the third, tied at 1. Doesn't happen often, but we nailed the open today. Harper and Trout.
Yeah, we went out on a limb on that one.
I think we could just call it a day.
Yeah.
That's that first inning.
Over 400-foot shots by both.
Yep. Goodwin, Defoe, and Harper coming up top of the order for the Nationals. Chavez, a couple of strikeouts, 3 hits allowed. Goodwin hit a fly ball to left field his first time up. He'll take outside. Two 2-0. Two at 1. Two 1. Oh, good pitch down and in.
And the ability to be able to throw an all-speed pitch in a fastball count, very important for Jesse Chavez.
Here's 2-2. Ground ball left side. Nice diving stop by Yunel Escobar. Tagged by Valbuena, one away.
Goodwin is trying to slap that baseball by. Yunel Escobar playing well off base in the shift. He's able to dive and quickly throw across. And then the tag by Valbuena on Goodwin gets the first out of the inning. Showing some pretty good range on the dive. Gets that all-important first out, keeps that speed off the bases.
Defoe, the shortstop, grounded out. His first at bat. 25-year-old native of the Dominican Republic. He's having a nice month of July. Harper on deck. Line and glove by Escobar. And he shows it to everybody. 2 down.
Some good defense in this inning for Escobar. That's a rocket right at him. Nice play. Showing the hops. Playing in. Jumps up. Snow cone. Showing everyone he made the play. Escobar. He certainly has fun, and Jesse Chavez liking that play and a smile over Escobar at third.
So here's Harper with 2 outs, nobody on. With his 24th home run of the first inning, 73rd run batted in. What a turnaround this year. Obviously a talented player. He had a rough season last year, 243.
Wasn't necessarily healthy. He was dealing with some issues. Shoulder.
1 ball, 1 strike. Harper, 24 years of age. Native of Las Vegas. First overall selection in 2010. Thought about pulling the trigger. He went around. Laz Diaz rings it up. Harper shaking his head in disagreement.
See if he indeed went across the plate. See right there. When you talk about a hitter that's really made an adjustment with 2 strikes, very good batting average this season for Bryce Harper with 2 strikes.
This is hit left side. Simmons not going to get there. So Harper with a single is going to try to go to second. A throw from Revere. Couple Hopper, and Harper is out at second.
They might look at that also.
They are going to take a look at it. And Ben Revere picked that ball up and just spiked it right into the ground, and it rolled to second base. Harper's not going anywhere. He thinks he made it.
Chris Spire, the bench coach.
That looked like it maybe got him. Tough to tell. They're
Yeah,
trying to
real
decide.
tough.
The clock says 0, so they've got to make a decision. If they haven't made a decision, Jeff Nelson's got to just move on. They are going to challenge it. See, to me, I think it should be automatic. The minute the clock goes to 0, the umpire, if he doesn't have a call or decision by the dugout, then it's automatic that the call goes away. I don't care who is making the decision, whether it's Mike Scioscia or any other manager.
Exactly. That's real close. Again, the call on the field is out. There's a bang play at second base.
Watch the bag. Here's the tag there. Has the bag moved yet? And there's the bag movement. So unless there's another shot somewhere that shows that there's the foot reaching there before the tag. Tough to overturn, I would imagine. Nice play by Nick Franklin. That's a tough throw.
That was quick on the tag.
Yep.
There's some talent right there on the screen, don't you think?
Yep. They'll call him out at second base. A 1-2-3 inning, if you will, after the single with 2 outs. Thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double.
It's still the right decision, too, for Harper to challenge that.
Absolutely. We're tied at 1.
Brought to you by the all-new 2017 Subaru Impreza. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 28 miles per gallon. More than a car, it's a Subaru. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers, insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
Halos and Nationals tied at 1. The first of 4 meetings this year. 2 here at the Big A, 2 in D.C. in mid-August. Maldonado, Franklin, and Ben Revere. 8-9-1 against Edwin Jackson. His first start with the Nationals. First start of the season overall. Martin Maldonado hitting .244 with 9 home runs, 27 runs batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. No strikeouts. No walks. 2 hits allowed for Jackson. And reaching forward. Rendon has to come in on it. That is a big time arm. Anthony Rendon. 1 out. Hey, join the Angels this Saturday with the Red Sox in town. Remember, it's a 6:07 start. Fans in attendance will enjoy a post-game fireworks show presented by Wells Fargo. Come early, come often. Saturday fireworks show, 6:07 start. Just go to angels.com.
Is it fireworks on Saturdays again? Who knew?
One out to Franklin. He'll rip this one. Nice play at first base. Ryan Zimmerman, the former third baseman, gloves that one. 2 down.
Tell you what, he's got that good glove. It's always come down to the throwing arm for Zimmerman, but what a reaction that was to make the play at first base. Ball was rocketed his way. One hopper, tough play. Looked like a goalie stopping a slap shot. Good prep step, in position to make that play. No 9 errors this season for Zimmerman at first base. That was an outstanding play. That's down the line for a double at least for Franklin. Won a Gold Glove back in 2009 at third base. Now the all-time leader as far as home runs with the Nationals with the home run yesterday, passing Vlad Guerrero on the all-time list. 1 point. The Montreal Expos.
Ben Revere took over for Cameron Maben in the second inning. Maben taken out of the game after a knee injury, sliding his second base in the first. First plate appearance for Ben. 2-ball, no strike count. Here's with the Nationals last year at .217 through 103 games. He'll foul it off. 2-1. Three-1. Calhoun on deck.
Nationals 7th in fielding percentage in the National League. Tops as far as almost every offensive category. Top 5 as far as ERA also in the National League. Their starting pitching has been very good. Bullpen, not so good.
Bouncer to second base. Murphy's there. For the second consecutive inning have gone down in order. We're headed to the 4th inning in a 1-1 game. The mega matchup between Chris Weidman and Kelvin Gastelum, plus Dennis Bermudez takes on Darren Elkins. UFC Fight Night, Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific on Fox. 1-1 tie here on a beautiful night for baseball. Top of the 4th inning. Zimmerman, Murphy, and Rendon for the Washington Nationals. Jesse Chavez at 40 pitches so far, 26 strikes, 2 punch outs, no walks, 4 hits allowed. Zimmerman takes a strike. He quickly looks back at Jeff Nelson's. That pitch looked like it was up and away. Zimmerman saw 1 pitch in the first and hit a fly ball to right field, so he's 0 for 1. Ball and strike just shows you the graphic of the 235 career home runs, passing Vladdy on the franchise home run list between Montreal and Washington, D.C. Bouncer to third base. Escobar has been busy. 1 down. Zimmerman now 2 home runs shy of tying Frank Howard for most home runs in D.C.
Yes. Now that was a big man.
Yes, it was. Baseball. Yes, he was. We'll see how long Zimmerman's career lasts. And that of Harper as well in D.C. because Harper's hot on the trail of that list.
It's good to see Zimmerman bouncing back like that. He's always been a very good player. He's trying to stay healthy himself. Boy, so far Jesse's got some hitters that reach out in front and get some baseballs off towards the end of the bat. Very important for Jesse. Another quick out.
2 up and 2 down.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Already 3 1-pitch outs for Chavez. Again, talked about it in the past with Jesse. You just got to keep that focus, get through this inning. Get those 2 quick outs. You can't have a letdown. So far, so good for Jesse. Just 1 run allowed. That was the home run by Bryce Harper. 4 hits. No walks, a couple punch outs.
Rendon takes up and away. He had a base hit up the middle in the 2nd inning, extending his hitting streak to 13 games.
Well, you know you're really seeing the ball well when you're tracking a slider off the plate and not even think about chasing it. That's exactly what Anthony Rendon just did on that slider from Chavez.
Off the end of the bat to the left. Beer going back on it. And it still makes a catch.
That's a pretty strong man right there to hit the ball that far off the end of the bat.
Chavez with his first 1-2-3 inning. Went to the bottom of the 4th. Mike Trout to lead things off in a 1-1 game. Cole Calhoun to lead things off. Then Mike Trout. Hey, you want to remind you, join the Angels Friday, August 4th. They take on the Oakland A's at 7:07. And fans in attendance will receive a Trout MVP season bobblehead. How about that? Courtesy of Pechanga Resort Casino. It's the second of a series of 3. That's, of course, while supplies last. Just go to angels.com to get your tickets.
Trout with a mammoth home run with 2 outs in the first inning. What, over 440 feet to left center field for Trout. First home run since coming back from the disabled list.
Cole popped out his first time up. 2 balls, no strikes.
Remember, Jackson fell behind Cole 3-0 that first at bat. Now behind 2-0 again. Good count to sit on a fastball for Cole.
Two-one count. Trout on deck. Pujols to follow. Bottom part of the strike zone looked low.
Yeah, according to our Fox tracks, a little bit below that strike zone. See that just below the strike zone. Pretty consistent fastball tonight for Edwin Jackson.
2-2. Bouncer foul.
Nice hands by Alfredo Griffin.
Upstairs, full count.
Mike Trout on deck, homered his first at bat.
Three-two pitch. Lifted foul. Trying to stay away from him.
A lot of room on that left side of the infield for Cole Calhoun. Rendon all over there by himself in the shortstop position. Especially when you got Edwin Jackson pitching a lot of those pitches down and away. A lot of room to hit a ground ball to that side of the infield for a base hit.
Now the payoff on the way from Jackson. Cole strikes out upstairs. 1 down. First strikeout of the night for Edwin.
Cut fastball up and out of the strike zone. And Mike Trout coming to the plate. His first at bat was worthy of a Carl's Cam replay. Edwin Jackson, fastball at 96, lower part of the strike zone. Mike Trout crushed that ball out to left center field. 17th home run this season. 448 feet. On that distance for Mike Trout's home run, first coming back from the disabled list.
108 miles per hour off the bat. 37th run batted in.
He was geared up, ready to swing at that first pitch. A cut fastball that backed up on Edwin Jackson.
Here's the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes. First appearance for Edwin Jackson against the Angels since May 9th, 2011. As a member of the Chicago White Sox. It's popped up to shallow right. Zimmerman's going out. Foul territory, and we'll make the play. 2 outs.
Designated hitter number 5,
That's 9 straight retired by Edwin Jackson since the home run to Trout. Albert started that stretch with a ground out to short to end the first inning. Hit not only his 500th, but also his 499th career home run in that same game in DC a couple of years ago. A ball and strike. Albert 3 for 12 now in his career against Edwin Jackson. That includes that first inning at bat.
He's never hit a home run off of Jackson yet.
Bounces this one foul. 1-2.
You see that cut fastball once again from Edwin Jackson. He got a swing and miss from Cole Calhoun. Got that pop up. Zimmerman on Trout on his cut fastball. He's always had really solid pitching mechanics. Edwin Jackson, very balanced over the pitching rubber. 54 pitches, 33 strikes. Pretty consistent in the strike zone so far in this game. Dusty Baker has to be real happy with what he has seen from Edwin Jackson so far.
Full count. Edwin, a 6th round pick by the Dodgers in 01 out of high school with Georgia. Albert fouls it back late on the fastball. Jackson has one All-Star appearance in his career. That was back in 2009. As a member of the Tigers, 13-9 that season. 3.62 ERA, made 33 starts for him. Tantalizing stuff. That's yanked foul. Always seem to give up way too many hits or too many base runners. And for a stretch there, had the propensity to give up the long ball quite a bit.
And also the walk, too.
Yeah. Another payoff. This is a ground ball to short. Defoe has it. Harold once again in order. Retired by Edwin Jackson. Make that 10 in a row. 4 complete here at the Big A. We're tied at 1.
in the top of the 5th. Now let's take a look at our top tier plays brought to you by Arco. Talked about trying to take that sting out of the very powerful offense for the Nationals. Running that fastball away, knowing where his fielders are going to be at. Some solid defense too, late on some swings, looking off speed, throwing that fastball and breaking ball at the right time. Jesse Chavez so far has been very good, taking that sting out of the bat for the Nationals lineup here. Coming in this game very powerful and very hot after that tough sweep of the Cincinnati Reds 4 games back after the All-Star break.
Bottom third of the order up, and Lind, Wieters, Heisey. First one in for a strike. Adam Lind struck out in the second. One of 2 punch outs for Chavez, both occurring in the second inning. Simmons shading Lind up the middle. And that will split the infielders. Lind's on board with a base hit. The old seeing eye single.
And just like we just showed, he took the sting off the bat. It was just placed perfectly between Franklin and Simmons. Not hit well off the end of the bat, but Lind ends up with a base hit.
And Franklin comes up walking slowly back to second base there. You got the wind knocked out of him or something. Wieters lofting this one out toward left center field. Trout is there.
That's a good read off the bat for Trout. That's a tough play. And we could see from our angle here, Jesse Chavez liked that play. Good reaction for him because Mike Trout made a nice play on a difficult baseball off the end of the bat going away from him in center.
Wieters had singled off the wall and right his first at bat, so he's 1 for 2. Chris Heisey, a fly ball to right. The Reds, that's who originally came up with the Dodgers. Takes a strike. One ball, one strike. Off the end of the bat, this one foul behind the Nationals dugout. One, two. Swing and a miss. Down goes Heisey, 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Two outs and a man at first. Brian Goodwin at the plate, center fielder. Fly ball to left in the first, grounded out in the third. Bounces this one over to Valbuena. Another quick, economical, another sting off the bat.
5-1 pitch out for Jesse Chavez so far through 5. Excellent effort for Jesse. Tied at 1.
Come to FS1. First, Yadier Molina and the St. Louis Cardinals meet up with Chris Bryant and the Chicago Cubs, followed by the Rangers and the Rays. Major League Baseball Saturday, starting at 1 Pacific on FS1.
Gotta watch out. The Cubs are starting to play very good baseball themselves. The Cardinals, the same thing. Should be a very good game. Cardinals, Cubs, always is. Between that cutter and slider for Edwin Jackson has been very effective away against right-handed batters tonight. Just 2 hits allowed into the 5th inning now. 1 run. That was a home run by Mike Trout on a fastball down. Still good velocity on the fastball, 96.
The 2 hits he allowed were in the 1st inning. Maben, leadoff infield base hit, and then the home run to Trout. That's it. He's been solid since then. Perfect.
Well, when you look at, like mentioned, his mechanics, under control, very balanced over the pitching rubber. For that first start of the season, very confident looking tonight.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Escobar lined one out to Goodwin at center, leading off the 2nd inning. And Escobar foul tips that one into the mitt. 1 down, 2nd strikeout for Jackson.
That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, just a little bit off the outside corner. Got Escobar to expand the strike zone after a couple pitches on that outer part of the zone.
This one popped up right up the elevator chute, coming right down. Rendon down the line is there. 2 outs. Simmons never ran. 0 for 2 now. So double the out for Luis Valbuena. Valbuena lined out to Murphy. Shallow right field the 2nd, 0 for 1. Showing a bunt there, Luis Valbuena. If he dropped the bunt down, he'd still bat flip it. Just in his nature.
He has the skill to be able to do that.
Yes, he does.
Although Logan Morrison's bat flip the other day here.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother you, does it?
No. Never has.
Make a better pitch, right?
Exactly. I always felt that when I'm going to punch him out in a big moment, I'm going to be pretty excited myself. I'm sure they didn't like that either, but hey, it's emotion.
It's a big old
sports.
hang with him.
Yes. Should have got a hit. Should have made contact.
That's it. 1-2 on Luis. Two balls, 2 strikes.
.42 strikes of the 68 pitches thrown for Edwin Jackson. Very economical.
Full count. Wanted appeal. Laz Diaz says no. Let's go back to the Sunday game. Look at Morris's bat flip.
At some distance. He helped out the bat boy. He almost made it back to the dugout with the bat flip.
It was a hot day.
Yes.
Bat boy was tired.
Yes, indeed.
Kind of guy that Logan is.
That did almost make it all the way back to the old deck circle in the air.
Payoff to Luis. He'll pop this one up. Matt Waiters out of the track. Another 1, 2, 3 inning. Well, Edwin Jackson making it look easy, especially since the home run to Trout. Right in the 6th inning, we're still tied at 1. Brought to you by Hyundai. There's no better time to buy a new Hyundai than now. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com. By Fios by Frontier. Get the best price ever on Fios TV, internet, and voice by Frontier. Visit fiosbyfrontier.com today. Tied at 1 here at the top of the 6th inning. The opening game of this 2-game set between the Angels and the Nationals. They will have a home-and-home series this year in Interleague. Jesse Chavez and Edwin Jackson locked in a very nice battle. Jesse's allowed 5 hits, including the home run to Harper. He's had 1, 2, 3 inning. That was in the 4th. And he's going to get Defoe, Harper, and Zimmerman here in the 6th for Washington. Defoe is 0 for 2 with a ground ball and a sharp liner that was snagged snow cone style by Yunel Escobar.
Very big inning here for Jesse Chavez. We talked about it throughout this season, that 3rd time through a lineup. See if he can make those good quality pitches to get through this inning. A dangerous part of the lineup coming up here now for the Nationals.
One. Oh, good pitch. Down and away.
He has that good fade changeup. Very effective for Jesse Chavez.
Got him looking. Down goes Defoe.
Pitching backwards, so important for Chavez. Now let's take a look at our tools of the trade with Dusty Baker looking on. Brought to you by Ram Trucks with Bryce Harper coming to the plate, looking back. 2010 summer tournament just before signing with the National. Hands a little bit lower, but you see it very similar as far as the toe, the turn of the leg, and then the drive to the back leg, create that back lift and drive the ball well. Hasn't had a whole lot of change from that swing from 2010 as a youngster to this date, 2017. For Bryce Harper, hands higher, but everything else very similar.
2 for 2 with a home run and a single. Tried to stretch that single into a double in the 3rd and was thrown out by Ben Revere. Ground ball right side, and it'll sneak through. 3-hit game for Harper. That was a pitch that was away and off the plate.
First baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Certainly has had a fantastic season so far. 46 extra base hits, 3 for 3 in this game. Gets that ball just by Chavez. Again, very similar as far as the way he loads on that back leg to drive the baseball. Even though it was off the plate, still got that base hit through the infield. Zimmerman very aggressive on the first pitch. Made it out. First at bat on 1 pitch. Chavez 5 1-pitch outs. Zimmerman has rolled into 11 double plays. Very dangerous part of this order. Bryce Harper with a single. 1-out single. Now you can deal with Zimmerman and then Murphy after him.
Harper started to go and then stop. This one lifted down the line, slicing toward the seats. No balls, 2 strikes. Zimmerman will ground into double plays. 11 so far this year. Second behind Daniel Murphy.
He mentioned that 3rd time through for Chavez. Needs to make those good pitches. See if he can get a ground ball at an infielder. First time through 239, 245. Second time it jumps all the way up to 360. That 3rd time through for Chavez. His 2 stolen bases, been caught twice for Harper.
Well, that's a pretty close pitch, just misses. 2-2.
So just to look like a little bit off that outside corner. Tried to bring it back around that outside corner.
Harper back, standing up.
Maldonado has thrown out 40% of base stealers this season.
Foul at the plate. Good pitch. Better job by Zimmerman, just getting a piece of it. Stays at 2-2.
Yeah, good sharp break to that, especially if the pitch before was close enough to being called a strike. You can expand a little bit, and that's what he tried and barely fouled that one off.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Zimmerman. 2 down.
That's a real good cut fastball from Jesse Chavez. When you look at the numbers this season for Jesse as far as batting average against his fastball compared to his secondary pitches, there's a big difference, and that's the reason why that cut fastball just off the plate stayed back on the well, drives towards the plate late, sharp break, swing and miss for Chavez. Batting average versus fastballs 322 with 15 home runs though, but secondary pitches, and that was one of them, 222 with 5 home runs.
Breaking ball. Just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 5 strikeouts now for Chavez. No walks. 6 hits allowed. Harper standing at first base. Murphy tonight with a punch out in the second. A ground out in the fourth.
Very dangerous pitch inside. It's the one thing for Jesse because he runs that 2-seamer, tries to bring it back. If it drifts out over the plate, it becomes a danger pitch. 70 pitches for Jesse, very effective. Threw 20 back in the second. It's 8 in the fourth, 8 in the fifth.
One. It's downstairs. It's 2-1. Tough part of the order to get through. He's got 2 outs with a man at first. 1-1 game here in the 6th inning. Harper barely with the lead at first base.
That's a hitter looking off speed. Great job, great decision there between Maldonado and Jesse Chavez against Daniel Murphy. He's sitting something off speed inner half. Defensive swing on a fastball 92 away.
Halos have 8, 9, and 1 coming up at the bottom of the 6th inning. A little bit longer top of the 6th. Chavez.
I think right now for Jesse Chavez, your mind has to be right on Daniel Murphy. You got 2 outs, you got 2 strikes on Murphy. 48 extra base hits this season, so your focus has to be on him right now.
Ground ball to second should do it. Franklin's there. 3rd out is recorded. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Maldonado, Franklin, and Revere coming up. It's a 1-1 game when we return. It's Scooby Tuesday time.
or do a duet or with a group, who would you want to sing with?
Maybe a Gran Combo, it's a salsa group in Puerto Rico, and they're pretty famous. I think they go all over the world. I think that'd be nice.
Sing a duet, who would you want to sing with?
Ooh, Wiz Khalifa for sure. Yeah, if I can make a song with Wiz Khalifa, I would do that for sure.
Can you bat out a couple lines or anything with that, or no?
Probably not. No, not G-rated lines.
That was pretty funny. I'll tell you what, if I had one choice, Victor, it would have to be I'd love to be able to play drums for Led Zeppelin if I could possibly do that. What about you? You a musician? You like to be able to sing in a band, play guitar, anything?
What is it about athletes that always wanted to be musicians and musicians always wanted to be athletes?
You're very right.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's just one of those things.
I think it's because it play in front of the big crowds.
I did a pretty good job avoiding that question, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm dancing around. I will tell you this, Martin Maldonado with a Gran Combo.
Yes.
I grew up listening to that. My mom, every Saturday and Sunday, she cleaned the house.
Yes.
That's all she would play on the 8-track as loud as possible.
Nice.
It went over well in Overland Park, Kansas.
Yeah, I can imagine it would.
Yeah. Neighbors loved it.
No doubt.
I'll go the Latin theme. About lead singer for Menudo. No. Puerto Rico. I believe they're from Puerto Rico.
Yes. Good
Martin
call.
Maldonado's from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Martino
I think
for
you
one.
could do that. I think you could do it.
With the bandanas. I think it's a good look. We should bring the bandanas back. 2 balls and a strike. Wasn't the bandana around the leg like a thing at one time too? Right? Over your jeans or something?
Kid.
You used to do it, didn't you?
No.
You did.
No.
Are you serious?
No. Seriously, Clark. No.
Meanwhile, Edwin Jackson dealing after giving up the home run to Trout. Martin pulls one down the left field line toward the corner. Gone! Big fly for Martin Maldonado. Gran Combo style. Halos on top 2-1.
And I believe that was right on cue to be able to dance and sing around the bases for Martin Maldonado. 10th home run, career high as far as home runs. And Martin lines it down the left field line for a home run. It got out quickly. Good timing.
That's all it is.
Yes, it is.
That is the first base runner that Edwin Jackson allowed since that home run with 2 outs in the first inning to Mike Trout.
You don't like to give up base runs. You don't like to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah.
Just likes them run around the bases.
13 straight retired prior to that home run. 2-1 Angel lead. Nick Franklin, who takes a strike, he made a loud out, lining out to a one hopper, I should say, to Ryan Zimmerman. Made a terrific play at first base. So Nick is 0 for 1. Slow breaking ball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson with 2 strikeouts, no walks, now 3 hits allowed. Check swing. Laz Diaz says it did not go. 2-2. Popped up. Zimmerman in foul territory.
And cutter in once again for Edwin Jackson. Very effective pitch tonight.
Go back to that home run by Martin Maldonado.
Talk about bringing your hands inside that baseball well to line that out to left field. 10th home run. Career high as far as home runs, hits for Martin Maldonado with that big fly to left field. giving the Angels a 2-1 lead.
Ben Revere takes a strike. He took over. And Cameron Maybin lifted from the game back in the first inning, injuring his right knee, sliding into second base. Still no word from the Angels as to the extent of the injury. Ben is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to second. One. Ground ball toward the middle. Defoe is there. Bobbles it. Little stop there. That would allow Revere to reach. His feet got in his way of him.
Very important to have that speed on the bases also. Dusty Baker looking on.
It's an error on Defoe.
Defoe looked like he was looking up to see, knew he had to be quick with Ben Revere running down the line. Bobbles unable to get. Ben Revere speed on the bases.
Fifth error committed by Defoe. So man on, one out. Here's Cole Calhoun. Cole popped out of the first, struck out of the fourth. Revere with 9 stolen bases this year, has been caught twice. Not a big lead for Ben at first base. Cole bounces it foul. Let's go back to the first inning. We're talking about Cameron Maybin and why Ben Revere's in the game. This is what happened when he was trying to steal second base. Kind of slowed up and then a tentative slide and immediately grabs the right leg in the knee area. Had to be helped off the field.
Yeah, didn't look comfortable in those last few steps, and then on that slide, the same thing for Cameron Maybin.
Runner goes, the throw on the second base side, and nice tag by Defoe. That throw was way off the bag, but it tailed right into the runner. 2 down.
Boy, coming into the game, just 23% of base stealers thrown out by Wieters, but 2 tonight. He had a pretty good pitch to throw, and that tail right towards Revere and right into his slide. Really not a whole lot Ben Revere can do to avoid that tag. He had a pretty good jump with that throw right into him.
One ball, 2 strikes. Cole goes down swinging for the second time tonight. Halos are done here in the 6th, but Martin Maldonado puts the Angels in the lead with his 10th home run of the season. A shot into the left field corner. Watch this catch, too, down in the corner.
An outstanding play by an Angel fan in the corner, bringing the glove, making the play. Home run, Maldonado. The driver's seat brought to you by the new 2017 Kia Sorento. Two of the winningest active managers in this game here tonight. Bruce Bochy at the top with 1,824, but Dusty Baker just behind him, just two behind him, 1,822. Mike Scioscia, 1,536 wins. Dusty Baker should pass Bruce Bochy to this season the way the Giants have been playing and the way the Nationals under Dusty Baker has played. Should be able to jump into that top category as far as active managers in the majors.
That would be Johnny B. Baker Jr. to you. Also known as Dusty. Born in Riverside.
One of the all-time greats, too.
Yeah.
Talk about a player's manager. Dusty Baker, definitely in that category.
All right, it'll be Rendon, Lind, and Wieters for the Nats here in the 7th. And Rendon immediately tying this one up at 2. Launched to left field. A leadoff home run to start the 7th. That's his 20th of the season, 64th run batted in.
And the one danger thing when you try to go fastball in against a very hot hitter, and Anthony Rendon, you've got to make sure it's off the plate. Brought his hands inside, 20th home run of the season. You see where Maldonado was set up. He's set up off the plate in. That's on the inside corner. Rendon does not miss it. Hands and then threw the baseball with the left and way out to left center field. Wow, over both dugouts. Dusty, always animated. We're just one away from his career high, which he set in 2014.
Matched last season's home run total with 20. Adam Lind 1 for 2 with a single. One ball would strike. Bullpen was already up when the inning started. Guys were stretching out there. Parker starts to crank it up. 1-2.
Good fastball there from Jesse.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Jesse with 5 strikeouts, no walks. Now 7 hits allowed, 2 solo home runs. Breaking ball back toward the middle. He splits the infielders again. Hanging breaking ball on Lynn. Was on board. His second hit of the night.
The 3rd time through, Mike Scioscia may be going down to the bullpen. Yes, he's making his way up the steps.
Parker's ready to go. 81 pitches for Jesse Chavez. And that's going to be it for Jesse. Ends up going 6 1/3 tonight, giving up 2 runs. On 8 hits, 2 home runs, and he's responsible for the man at first base. Pitching change for the Angels here in the 7th. We are tied at 2. First, Phillies are in town at 7:07. Fans in attendance receive a pair Trout number 27 socks, courtesy of Mike Simi, while supplies last. For more information, just go to angels.com.
Very good game for Jesse Chavez tonight. 6+ innings, 8 hits, a couple runs, both on solo shots, no walks, 5 punch-outs.
Blake Parker takes over on the mound. Parker, 45th game, 3-2 record, a 2.48 ERA, 55 punch-outs, 10 walks, and 40 innings of work. He's got a man at first base, Adam Lynn. Guy he doesn't really have to worry about as far as base stealing. Matt Wieters tonight, 1 for 2. A single and a fly ball to left field. The single was off the wall and right. First one down and away.
Pretty good pitch.
Yeah. Wieters will ground into a double play 10 times this year. That's third on this Nationals ball club. One ball, 1 strike.
Good fastball there from Parker. Fastball is going to be 93, 95 range. Pretty consistent with that velocity. Very good swing and miss splitter. Good curveball also. Try to get that little splitter down, going away, see if you can get a ground ball from Wieters at an infielder.
Yes, he did. 1-2. Nasty pitch down and in.
That's that big curveball that Parker will throw. Not an easy pitch to block if you're a catcher also. That spin in the dirt. Blocked very well by Maldonado. That shoulder square.
And down goes Wieters.
It's that very good split finger fastball. Another punch out for Parker.
First out of the inning recorded via the punch out. Comes Chris Heisey.
We see stay on top of that pitch. See the grip, the split finger grip, straight down, starts at the knees, ends up in the dirt. The commitment to the swing, no contact made, blocked well by Maldonado.
Good rip by Heisey on a high fastball.
That was a mistake pitch. Upstairs, 94. That strikeout, that was his 56th strikeout the season for Parker in 40 and a third innings pitched.
Heisey, the left fielder's 0 for 2. A fly ball to right and a strikeout. Gets away. Maldonado, he tried to backhand that one. So Lind advances to second.
It's almost if he tried to backhand that one and quickly throw the first base, but it's tough to be able to block that one on a splitter in the dirt with the rotation of the baseball. And a spin and gets away from him. Now Lind in scoring position.
One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the order and Goodwin on deck. 2-2 tie. Anthony Rendon tying it up with a leadoff home run here in the 7th. Smothered this time by Maldonado. Full count.
Laid off that splitter again. Pretty good take.
Nationals tonight 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They've stranded 4. The Angels 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Here's a 3-2. And he lays off, walks him. So 2 on, 1 out for Goodwin. As we take a look at the hot probables, Gio Gonzalez on the mound tomorrow for the Nats. Alex Meyer will be recalled. The Angels will have to make a roster move to bring him back. He'll get the start tomorrow. The former first-round pick of the Washington Nationals back in 2011 out of the University of Kentucky.
Gio Gonzalez having a very solid season, 8-4 with a 2.66 ERA.
Goodwin, the center fielder's 0 for 3. A fly ball to left and a couple of ground outs. One ball, no strikes. 11 pitches for Parker, 6 balls, 5 strikes. The strikeout of Wieters for the first out. He's got Linden second, Heisey at first. Halos in the bottom of the 7th. We have Trout leading things off, then Pujols and Escobar. Two and one. Good one. Skies on the right. Stay in the ballpark. Cole's back there. Linda's tagging, heading to third. Staying at first base is Heisey. 2 outs now. Nationals with runners at the corners.
Yeah, good throw in there from Cole. You're not going to throw out Lind at third base, so you want to make sure you keep that force out in order at second base by getting it quickly to second base. You talk about a key moment in the game right here for Blake Parker and the Angels. You want to allow Bryce Harper to lead off next inning.
Wilmer Defoe, the shortstop, 0 for 3. Ground out, a line out, and a strikeout looking. $43,000 plus in attendance tonight. They've got the light wave working here in the 7th. If Parker can keep this a 2-2 tie, Defoe takes a breaking ball for a strike. Chavez looking on, gave up the home run to Rendon to start the 7th. Lind is his responsibility standing at third. Heisey is Parker's. 0-1. 1 ball and strike. One. 2-1. Now 17 pitches thrown by Parker.
Well, for Defoe, I don't want you to sit on a fastball right now on this count. Be real careful with this pitch if you're Blake Parker. Trust your defense. It's been very good of late for the Angels.
Got him to expand the zone. That's ball 3.
Now you have options on a 2-2 count. 3-2, you have to go fastball. At least you have an option right here to go with an all-speed pitch.
Two-two to Defoe. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Maldonado applies the tag, and that'll do it. As the Nationals do tie it up on the home run by Rendon. Stretch time here at the Big A. It's a 2-2 game.
Baseball break around the majors here. Carlos Correa is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, but Houston Astros win again. They beat Seattle 6-2 tonight. Gaddis with a couple home runs for the Astros. Bartolo Colon on the mound for the Twins in his debut tonight. Went 4+ inning, gave up 4 earned runs as the Twins lost to the Yankees 6-3. Aaron Judge, who have been struggling, 2 for 4 in the game.
Yankees and the White Sox consummating a 6-player deal. The Yankees getting Todd Frazier and David Robertson back in the fold. Plus, so is it Tommy Kahnle?
Yes.
Another reliever.
Power arm for that bullpen.
How about that bullpen now?
It's almost mandatory to throw 100.
You don't need a starter as Trout fouls the first one back.
That's a pretty healthy swing there for Trout. Yeah, you don't this go 5. Maybe.
Seriously. Robertson, Kahnle, Betances.
Oh, Chapman too.
Chapman, by the way.
Yeah.
He's not bad. Trout tonight 1 for 2 with a home run and a fly ball to right. We'll flare this one out to center field. Good one coming on, and he'll dive and make a catch. What a play in center field by Brian Goodwin. Got a good read off the bat. One down.
Great read. When you think about it, going right forward, dive face first, make the nice play on that flare by Trout. Especially going to respect the power for Trout. Dives and able to hold on to that baseball in center field. Saw him going back on the baseball earlier. Head is still, eyes right on the baseball. Edwin Jackson liking that play out in center field.
Albert twice has grounded out to short. Wieters thought he had himself a strike there. That's driven out toward right field. Giving chase on it is Harper, and at the wall he'll haul it in. Got a good jump on that one as well. 2 down.
A couple real good plays in the outfield this inning for the Nationals. And going back to my Hyundai key for this game, we're talking about the offense. I feel it coming. You've seen some decent swings, certainly in this inning, but some solid defense play behind Edwin Jackson, preventing any base runners here for Escobar when he's coming to the plate now with 2 out. No one on.
Escobar skying this one out to shallow left center field. Defoe is there. Heisey calls him off. And the Angels go down in order here in the 7th. We're off to the 8th. It's a 2-2 tie.
It's a 2-2 game. We head to the top of the 8th. Angels and Nationals. I'm Patrick O'Neill. Right now it's just me and my 2 personal Mike Trout MVP bobbleheads. But later, Angels Live postgame brought to you by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Kingfish, Tim Salmon, Jose Mota, and Alex Curry with all the interviews and reactions. So far, a bunch of solo home runs in front of a sellout crowd. A good one going on. Let's set it back inside to Victor and Mark.
Thanks a lot, Patio. Great to see you back behind the desk there as Cam Bedrosian does indeed take over for Blake Parker as we start this 8th inning. This will be his 18th game, 2-1 record, a 2.12 ERA. And he's going to face Harper, Zimmerman, and Murphy in the Nationals half of the 8th inning. The Angels just announced, by the way, Cameron Maybin has a right knee injury and will have an MRI tonight. Well, we all knew that he had a right knee injury. That's why he came out of the game. So I would imagine once the MRI is complete and it's red, whether it's tonight or tomorrow morning, the Angels will put out a notice and let everybody know. But clearly, Cam in a lot of pain and had to be helped off the field in the 1st inning and attempting a stolen base at second base.
Hopefully going to be okay. It won't be a long-term thing for Cameron. Finally got a base hit tonight. Break out of that stretch he was in.
Harper tonight 3 for 3, a home run in the 1st, singles in the 3rd and 6th innings. Home run is 24th, the RBI is 73rd. First one in for a strike.
When Harper mentioned his 3 hits, including a home run. You're talking about the highest career OPS amongst outfielders. Now Bryce Harper in that conversation as far as the list. Mike Trout at the top.
One.
See those numbers as far as highest career OPS amongst active outfielders. Mike Trout at the top, 974. Ryan Braun, 910. Bryce Harper, 903. And Giancarlo Stanton, 901. Trout at the top.
1-2.
It's a good matchup right here. Power, fastball, but a nasty wipeout breaking ball too for Cam Bedrosian against a very hot hitter, a dangerous hitter in Bryce Harper. It's .269 this season against a slider and a curveball. This compared to what he's done against a fastball this season for Bryce Harper. So this might be that time you throw that wipeout slider if you're Cam Bedrosian.
Two balls, two strikes. Harper leading off this 8th inning. 4 solo home runs in this game. Harper, Rendon for the Nats, Trout, Maldonado for the Angels. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball ripped into right field toward the corner. A 4-hit game for Harper. He's thinking 2, possibly 3. He's going to turn and go to third base. And he is going to get in there safely with a triple. And now a double shy of the cycle. Got a hanging breaking ball, and he did not miss it. That's his first triple of the season.
His first triple this season. See that speed? We showed that in the opening. Both Trout and Harper, special players with great power, but also run the bases very well. Break a ball too much of the plate there. You can see the reaction by Martin Maldonado, and down in that corner. As Cole gets it in as quick as possible. See Harper right there. He was committed to trying to get a triple and slides in there with the triple. Going to force the infield in now.
You know what, Gooby would have had the cycle had he not been thrown out at second base in the 3rd inning. Trying to stretch a single into a double. Zimmerman takes inside. Zimmerman tonight 0 for 3, a fly to right, a ground ball to third, and a strikeout. Fourth 4-hit game for Trout, or pardon me, for Harper this year. Two balls and no strikes. Last appearance for Cam against the Rays on the 14th. Gave up a run on 2 hits. Leadoff triple for Harper here in the 8th.
Looking for that punch out right now for Cam Bedrosian. Got to get back, even up, and then look for that strikeout.
Back up the middle, and the Nationals have themselves a 3-2 lead. Zimmerman picks up his 65th run batted in. Back-to-back hits to start the 8th. Maggie's going to come out and pay a visit. That means someone will get cranked up in the bullpen. Keenan Middleton will start to loosen.
Cover.
Murphy 0 for 3. A strikeout, a ground out to first, and a ground ball to second. He was taken the whole way.
That's that location. He was trying to get that pitch to Bryce Harper when he lined that down in the right field corner for a triple to start the inning.
Not a big lead for Zimmerman at first base. Nobody out here in the 8th. Back-to-back hits. That's with a run in the 7th. One so far here in the 8th. The team that's got the best record in the National League out on the road this year, 30-17. Trailing the Astros, second best in baseball. Astros at 33-11. 0-2. The dirt, nice block by Martin.
The one thing to keep in mind here for the Angels and Cam Jersey, keep this a 1-run deficit. The bullpen for the Nationals has been their glaring weakness this season, even though they did pick up Sean Doolittle and Ryan Matson. It's been an issue. It's Ryan Matson in the bullpen for the Nationals.
Angels have Simmons, Valboy to Maldonado coming up at the bottom of the 8th. Down goes Murphy, one down. So it's Anthony Rendon coming up. The third baseman's 2 for 3 so far with a single and a home run. 20th home run of the season. Now with 64 runs batted in.
Edwin Jackson, who's thrown the ball very, very well tonight. Looks like he's done, but 7 very good innings. First start of the season for the Nationals. Great outing. Mike Maddox, definitely pitching coach for the Nationals, has to be real happy what he saw from Edwin Jackson. 3 hits allowed, no walks.
Such a good outing that Maddox never even had to come out and massage any messages.
No conversation for him.
No balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball grounded towards short. Simmons to Franklin. And they got him. Inning-ending double play, but the Nationals get a double by triple, I should say, by Harper. And an RBI single by Zimmerman. They take themselves a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Texas dropping another one to the Baltimore Orioles. 12-1 the final today. They are in the 13th inning at Boston. Red Sox and Blue Jays tied at 4. Houston, we mentioned already, over Seattle 6-2. In the National League, the Bucks over the Beer Makers 4-3. The Cardinals shutting out the Metropolitans, and then the Arizona Diamondbacks and their new acquisition, although J.D. Martinez is not in the lineup today. But they just got a little bit better on the offensive side. Just beat the Cincinnati Reds by the final 11-2. Nice outing for Edwin Jackson. First start of the season, first appearance with the Nationals. Went 7 innings tonight. 3 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits, 2 of which were home runs. And it's Ryan Madson, just acquired a couple of days ago. Taking over here, and Simmons swinging at a pitch around his neck. Fouls it off, and it's an 0-1 count.
Yeah, Matson's fastball is 91, 95 range. Curveball, very good. Plus changeup for Madson.
Madson a Doolittle, shipped over from the Oakland Athletics. Exchange for some prospects. Tried to help this Nationals pen that has been not very good this year.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, the splits between the starters and the relievers for the Nationals this season. We talk about their offense, and their starters have been good, but the bullpen has really struggled. ERA 5.23, which is last in the major league in that category.
Simmons fouling one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a lot of blown saves out of that bullpen. Simmons 1 for 3 in his career against Madson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He skies this one to shallow center. 1 down. The Angels tonight have had 4, a total of 4 base runners, 2 home runs, a single by Maven, and then Revere reaching on the error by Defoe in the 6th inning. That's it.
Balbuena 1 for 3 in his career versus Madson. That 1 hit, a home run.
Balbuena tonight 0 for 2. He's lined out and popped out. Break the ball in there. Evens the count of 1-1. Madson in the middle season of a 3-year deal. He signed with Oakland prior to last year. 30 saves for the Athletics last season. Went 6-7. One and 2. Just 1 save this year. He was more in a setup role. 2-4 with a 2.06 ERA with Oakland. 29 strikeouts, just 6 walks. .788 whip with Oakland this year. By far his career best. And that's rocketed into the seats. Ruiz late on that fastball.
He's always been very good at getting those late swings on his fastball because his changeup is so good. Changes speeds in his 3 pitches very well.
Two balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 Nats here in the bottom of the 8th. And that's out toward left. Heisey moving back on it is there. 2 down.
That's 5 straight fly ball outs for the Angels.
2 outs for Martin Maldonado. He will look at a strike.
Hit a similar pitch out his last at bat, fastball in the inner half of the plate. Well, right back inside with another fastball. 97 for Matson.
Oh, 2 from Madsen. Fastball is fouled back.
Pretty good hack at that high fastball, even though it was 98.
Just 3 hits on the night for the Angels. Single and 2 home runs. Love to see at least a base runner here so that you guarantee yourself having Trout come up in the 9th inning. And it's not going to happen. Halo's down in order. We head to the 9th inning. Nationals on top 3-2.
Chrysler Pacifica, the new benchmark of minivans. Test drive one at your local Chrysler dealership today.
By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save.
And by your 22 Southern California Mercedes-Benz dealers, committed to delivering the best or nothing.
Down to the 9th inning here at the Big A, the opener of this 2-game set, quick 2-game set. First of 4 meetings between these 2 ball clubs. 3-2 Nationals. Keenan Middleton takes over on the mound here in the 9th inning. 32nd game, 2-0 mark at a 4.18 ERA. Home run ball, though, unfortunately for Keenan, has been a little bit more prevalent of late. 5 in his last 11. So not the trend that you want, but still learning here at the major league level. He'll get the bottom third of the order. And Lind, Wieters, and Heisey. Campodrosia went 1 inning, allowed a run on 2 hits, had 1 strikeout. Bryce Harper tonight a 4-hit game, double shy of the cycle. Lynn with a couple of hits tonight, both singles. He's also struck out, so he's 2 for 3. Keenan falls behind here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Now forced into one of those counts where he had the challenge, even though his fastball was a firm fastball. Yeah, Adam Lynn's going to be sitting fastball here. Good spot on that one, right on the outside corner at 96.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Two down. Lynn skies one to center. We were talking about that home run ball being prevalent, and sure enough, Keenan Middleton has allowed yet another. This is a leadoff home run to start the 9th inning, and it's a 4-2 Nationals lead.
Yeah, a lot of the plate on that pitch from Middleton. If they're falling behind in the count, even up the count. Just got a little bit too quick on that delivery, that breaking ball, and flattened it out. At dead center field for Adam Lynn. 8th home run. Now 141 home runs. That reaction, knew didn't get where he needed to be as far as on top of that pitch to snap that breaking ball off.
Just a little loop around the shallow center field, and that's going to fall in there for a base hit. Second hit of the night for Wieters. That's 3 consecutive innings in which the Nationals have led off the inning with back-to-back hits. Rendon, Lind in the 7th inning with a home run single. Harper and Zimmerman with a triple single in the 8th, and now here in the 9th, Lind and Wieters home run single.
And we talked about how powerful this offense is for the Nationals. You see Chavez, the first 6 innings was very, very good against that National offense, but last 3 innings though, starting to swing the bats like they can.
12 hits tonight for Washington. Heisey takes a strike. 2-1. Left fielder 0 for 2. Fly ball to right. A strikeout on the walk. Nine, 1 and 2 coming up for the Angels in the 9th. Three 1 count. Heisey, a bouncer to third. Tough to turn the double play, and it is. They get the lead runner. 1 out. Hey, MLB.com at bat is your #1 mobile app for live Angels baseball. Stay connected with a fully customizable experience. Get Angel home screen icons and app features, as well as game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Brian Goodwin coming up. Goodwin 0 for 4. Couple of fly ball outs, 2 ground outs. What?
Yeah, that's the key for Middleton, to be able to spot that fastball, keep it down, avoid the middle of the plate, even though it's a fastball. It's going to be 95 to 99 range. It's a fairly straight fastball, so location very important for him.
Alvarez the lefty, Paredes the righty. Mentioned the Angels will have to make a move tomorrow for Alex Meyer. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball gets him. Down goes Goodwin. 2 outs. Angels will probably have to make a move for Cameron Maybin. We'll know more, I believe, a little bit later tonight. That right knee injury. Wilmer Defoe, the shortstop. 0 for 4 tonight. Ground ball to short should do it. Simmons. Oh, they call him out at second base, and that is a really close play. Simmons threw it to second, even though Franklin wasn't there. Nick was late, and I think they might even challenge us. With Harper on deck. Might get crew chief review here. Doolittle just hanging out.
See that throw over to second, the force out at second base. He got him.
Yeah, he got him. The clock going down to 0, and no decision yet. Yet they're going to give him some more time. Why not? All right, no challenge. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th inning. Halos down 4-2. Unfortunately for the Halos, just 3 hits tonight, 2 of which are solo home runs. Trout in the first inning, Maldonado in the 6th, now trailing 4-2. As we start the bottom of the 9th inning, new pitcher on for the Washington Nationals is Sean Doolittle taking over on the mound, making his Nationals debut. Doolittle with the Athletics, 23 games, 1-0 mark, a 3.38 ERA. He has 3 saves, 31 strikeouts, 2 walks, 21 1/3 innings. C.J. Cron will pinch hit to start this 9th inning. He's batting in the number 9 spot for Nick Franklin. Cron 0 for 2 in his career against Doolittle, a guy that usually throws a lot of fastballs and will come right after you. Ben Revere's 0 for 2. He's on deck, and then you've got Cole Calhoun, who's 3 for 11 in his career.
Yeah,
so righty, lefty, lefty.
Yeah, Doolittle's fastball 91-97.
Hoping for a base runner or 2 so that Trout gets an opportunity.
And slider and a changeup from Doolittle. The Angels have had some pretty good at bats of late against Doolittle when he's with Oakland.
2 balls, no strikes. Dusty Baker saying that he would mix and match and didn't want to name a closer per se. Just go by situation. In this case, opting to go with 9-1-2 with 2 lefties to follow. Go with the left hand. 3 balls and no strikes. I'd imagine the adrenaline was pumping, or is pumping, for Doolittle, as it was for Madsen. He was running it up to 97, 98. Had himself a 1-2-3 8th inning.
Yeah, generally see him around 94, 95. Best fastball we've seen from Ryan Madsen in a long time. Doolittle, same thing. Rushing that fastball a little bit quick, though, in his delivery.
3-0 pitch, and there's a 4-pitch walk, and it'll bring up the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for to start to get some base runners here. Those have been few and far between for the Angels tonight. Revere 0 for 2, a ground ball, and he reached on an error. Oh, what pitch? Ben fouls it back. It's 0-2.
And fastballs a lot from Doolittle. If you're Ben Revere, just try to shoot that ball into left field for a base hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned the struggles the Nationals have had out of the bullpen, especially closing out games. That's why Madsen Doolittle brought in. 2-2 now. And little flare down the left field line. That is foul. Pitch that was elevated. Then laid on it. Will walk back to the plate. The count remains at 2-2. Cron back to first. Revere shoots one towards short. Devo and Murphy. They get the out at second. Revere replaces Cron at first base. 1 out.
Pretty good play by Defoe. That ball was hit pretty well by Ben Revere. Stayed back on that one well. Quickly, that firm throw to Daniel Murphy at second. No chance to turn a double play with Ben Revere running down the line, though.
Cole comes up 0 for 3 tonight with a pop-up and a couple of strikeouts. Mentioned he's 3 for 11 in his career against Doolittle with 1 home run. Also has a double. He struck out 4 times in his career against him. Trout on deck. That's the pitch that has given Cole a lot of trouble this year.
He almost went after that pitch also.
One-0. Revere over at first, not a big lead. 1-1. 2-1.
And Harper playing very deep in right. Goodwin deep in center. So base hit, something hit softly even in the outfield will allow Trout to come to the plate with the potential winning run with 1 swing of the bat.
Weeder set up outside. And Cole with a big swing and a miss.
And now it's a time where Cole's had to try to shorten up on his swing and put the ball in play. Get that base hit.
Two pitch. Got a piece of it, fouls it back.
I imagine he's going to try that high fastball now after that fastball lower part of the strike zone.
Cole hits one out to right field. Trout, Harper racing back near the wall. This one's off the fence. Revere headed toward third base. He is going to be stopped right there. The throw comes all the way home, and Trout will get an opportunity with runners at second and third.
I would not be surprised if they walked him here, though.
Yep.
Open base. It's going to be up to Albert Pujols. Doesn't happen often where you put the winning run on, but I think this is going to be the time when you might see it.
Mike Maddox going to come out. Go back and take a look at that Calhoun swing.
Danny, you mentioned Victor. He's got some pretty good numbers against Doolittle. He got a fastball inner part of the plate. Reaction by Weeders. You knew he missed his spot. Almost got it out. Second and third for Mike Trout.
Mike Maddox out for a quick message, and see from Doolittle, it's like, here it is. That is the way he has pitched his entire big league career.
And they're going to go after Trout here.
Yep. Trout 3 for 6 in his career against Doolittle with a home run. Infield back, 4-2 Nats were in the ninth. First pitch, ground ball toward shortstop. Defoe has it. The run will score, and Trout is called out at first. 2 outs. That's a 4-3 game, so Trout jumping on that first pitch gets the RBI, but now there are 2 outs.
Runs this fastball inside off the plate. And Defoe made a nice play on this baseball to get a lot on the throw. And just gets Trout at first base by a strike.
Ball had some English off the bat.
Yes, it did.
It took a wicked spin. So 2 outs, winning run, or tying run, I should say, standing at second base, winning run at the plate, and Albert Pujols.
Pujols with good numbers in his career versus Doolittle. 3 for 7.
4-3 game, 2 outs. Pujols asking for time.
Albert Pujols with 12 walk-off home runs.
First pitch downstairs. Albert fouls it off. 1 ball with strike.
Staying away so far in this at bat, forcing Albert to hit the big part of the yard the other way.
Albert late on that fastball at 97. Behind in the count at 1-2.
Albert's been real good on a 2-seam sinking fastball this season, 325 batting average, but has had a tough time on that 4-seam fastball upstairs.
There comes the 1-2. Albert jammed out toward left field, not very deep. Heisey comes in, and the Nats will take the first of the 4 meetings on the season between these two teams. 4-3 the final tonight.
Well, you had a shot there in the 9th inning, but unable to do so. Now it's time for our Land Rover Above and Beyond Player of the Game. Bryce Harper, what a game. 4 for 4, a double shy of hitting for the cycle. 471 during this 13-game hit streak for Bryce Harper. Solid game. Big time effort for the Nationals today. Bryce Harper, 3 home runs for the Nationals in the game. The difference, 4-3 victory.
Halos could not solve Edwin Jackson early. They dropped the opener 4-3. The final. Stick around. Angels Live postgame is coming up next.